Well, summer is coming to an end, and soon that will mean trading in lazy beach reads, summer vacation for the hectic back-to-school season. I feel like I'm already there.
Yeah, you kind of already there. With more on what you need to know to squeeze in the last few drops of summer reading, we have our Rachael Krause for another Rachael Recommends. Today she's bringing books.
Ooh.
Rachel and I sit next to each other in the newsroom. Every book I read comes from Rachel.
Me too.
And
they're all great.
She's never sent me a dud.
No.
And you've got some this week right now that
Yes.
I know about. So let's talk about what you
Yeah,
got.
I feel like the pushy librarian now to you both.
You can push
He
anytime.
totally is a book pusher.
Oh yes, absolutely. The best kind of pusher, really.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with one I just read. It's The Shampoo Effect by Jenny Jackson. Absolutely a fun one. When Caroline Lash kind of gets out of the publishing industry, she decides she's going to become a writer, and she finds herself in a very small cottage, in a very small island in Massachusetts with a very cute new guy who has a very inclusive friend group, and then it's kind of hard to break in. And she finds herself in a weird situation where his ex-girlfriend ends up pregnant, and they're trying to navigate the situation. And it's absolutely fascinating. It's definitely something that's very punchy, multiple perspectives, something where I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be very light and frothy. No, it's not. Very
Imagine
fun.
entering a friend group that's got 15 years ahead of you.
At least.
Oh, you've read this?
I'm halfway through it.
Ooh, I'm like,
She
wait,
told
how
me
does
today,
she, what?
And I'm like, I'm in this book right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And imagine entering into a friend
No,
group,
it gives
right?
me anxiety just thinking about it.
Trying to crack it open and trying to break open. Everybody's kind of a little like, oh, do we want to let this person in?
And it's summer in a beach town on the East Coast.
There's a lot of talk about sand and
Okay, I love stuff
boiling
like that.
corn, and it's
Okay.
really summery. I love it.
Okay, so The Shampoo Effect. Both of you've read it. You're in
I'm
the
in
middle
it.
of reading
I'm
it.
in it.
I will read it next. What about Into the Blue? That's
Into
another
the Blue
one.
by Emma Brody, and this is one that really kind of surprised me. It's kind of following this character AJ, and she wants to be a comedy writer, and she finds herself, of course, connected with another very cute guy, and they are following each other and kind of getting invested in the world of acting and the world of comedy, and we follow their story throughout the years, throughout the decades, and different projects that they end up kind of landing and connecting with each other throughout the years. And it is, we talk about this all the time, it is a romance with a plot, and it's a plot with a romance, and it's absolutely fantastic. This is one where I was like, this might seem like it's gonna be a little light, a little sappy. I was fascinated, I blew through it so fast, I was laughing, I was so excited.
Did I get it? You've read this
I've
one
read
too?
this one. So I don't read a ton of romance, but if a romance has a good plot, and I'm fine with little plot, but like romance with a good plot. This one, she and I both, I think, gave this a 5-star.
Yeah.
It's very well
strong.
done, and
Very
everyone I know
strong.
that's read this has loved this book.
Okay, so that sounds really good. That one is Into the Blue.
Into the Blue.
Yes.
Okay, Shampoo Effect, Into the Blue. Final?
Our finer one is The Great Wherever. It's by Shannon Sanders. I finished this one yesterday. It was absolutely fantastic. I think this is maybe not something that's been on a lot of people's summer read list, and I think it's going to be on a lot of people's fall and winter read list. I think it's absolutely one to watch. It was a bit of a slow start, if I'm being really honest, but by about page 60, 70, I was absolutely hooked. So we follow Aubrey Lamb, and she is a girl in Washington, D.C., and she's kind of dealing with a lot, basically. She's just broken up with her boyfriend. She's not doing well at work, and then her dad dies and leaves her a piece of a property that he shares with a lot of his different extended family out in Tennessee that has been traced back to their families. Very proud for them to have this farm, this piece of land out in Tennessee as a Black family out there. And actually the main narrator in this is one of the family's ghosts. So this is not one I would recommend listening to, one of the few times I'll ever say that to anybody, because it would be a little hard to follow the perspective, but it's absolutely fascinating. So we follow Aubrey's journey. She's trying to figure out her family's history and connection to the land, and dealing with how the family got the land in the first place, and as they're raising the family, settling down the roots, and dealing with a lot of challenges and white neighbors who did not want them there, and following this as told through some of the lens of the ghost as we're seeing the family experiencing this.
I like the historical context too that you would get out of that.
The story had me absolutely hooked. There were a couple things where I was like, oh, I know where this is going. No, I didn't. It was
It threw
fantastic.
Rachael Krause. That
But in the
says
best
something,
way.
folks.
In the best way.
Yeah.
It had me absolutely fascinated all the way up until the end. It was an absolutely marvelous read, and I think this is going to be one that a lot of people pay attention to.
Did you read
I haven't
this
read
one?
it,
Okay,
but
so
I'm
now-
taking her copy home tonight. I told her, I'm like, give me that book.
And I still have 2.5 more to read, so don't give me another one quite yet.
Oh, wait till we get to
I get
thriller
overwhelmed.
season. Her
Oh,
October books are
I
gonna-
read the 2 of the 3 recommendations from your spooky books last year. The house one was my favorite.
Oh, get
the
ready.
haunted house one.
I have so many new horror and thrillers. Already comes spooky season. I can't wait.
Oh, that's my, okay, I'm really excited. Rachael, as always, thank you so much.